Today, I'm going to teach you how to fix unparsable errors in Smartsheet. If you've ever seen that frustrating #unparsable message pop up in your formulas, this tutorial will help you identify the cause and fix it quickly so your sheets work properly again. First, head over to smartsheet.com and log into your account. Once you're logged in, you'll land on your homepage where you can see all your existing files and sheets. Browse through them and locate the sheet where you're encountering the unparsable error. Click on that sheet to open it. Before we dive into fixing the issue, it's important to understand what typically causes these errors. The #unparsable error appears when Smartsheet can't understand the formula you've written. Let me walk you through the most common culprits so you know exactly what to look for. One of the main causes is incorrect column references. For example, if you type equals open bracket due date close bracket at row +1, but you've actually spelled the column name wrong with an extra E, Smartsheet won't recognize it and will throw an error. Column names need to match exactly. Another frequent issue is mismatched or missing brackets or parentheses. Let's say you write equals if open parenthesis status at row equals 1 comma, quote done quote, comma, quote not done quote, but forget to close the parenthesis at the end. That incomplete formula will definitely trigger the unparsable error. You might also encounter problems when you're mixing wrong data types. If you try something like equals 1 plus quote, text quote, you're attempting to add a number and text together, which doesn't work mathematically and confuses Smartsheet. Extra or missing commas in function arguments are another common mistake. For instance, if you write equals if open parenthesis status at row comma quote done quote space quote not done quote close parenthesis, you've left out the comma between done and not done. Smartsheet expects commas to separate each argument in a function. Now let's talk about how to actually fix these errors. Start by checking your column names carefully. They must match exactly, including case, spaces, and spelling. If your column header has multiple words, you need to wrap it in brackets like open bracket, column name, close bracket. Next, examine all your parentheses and brackets. Every open parenthesis must have a matching close parenthesis, and every open bracket must have a matching close bracket. Count them carefully to make sure they're balanced. Look at your commas and arguments as well. Functions must separate their arguments with commas, not spaces or other characters. Each part of the function needs to be properly separated. Check your data types too. Don't try to mix text and numbers in mathematical operations. For text values, always use double quotes around them like quote, text quote. If you're working with checkboxes, use 1 for checked and 0 for unchecked. If you're dealing with a particularly complex formula, try breaking it down. Test smaller parts of the formula individually to pinpoint exactly where the error is occurring. This makes troubleshooting much easier. Let me show you a practical example. Here's a wrong formula that causes unparsable. Notice that done and not done are text values, but they're missing their quotes. Now look at the fixed version where both text values are properly wrapped in double quotes. That simple addition of quotation marks resolves the error completely. The key takeaway here is that whenever you see #unparsable, look carefully at your column names, quotes, parentheses, and data types. Checking these 4 elements will fix about 95% of unparsable issues you encounter in Smartsheet. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, subscribe, and see you in the next video.